Right, on the bench today we have a PlayStation 5 controller, which is suffering from stick drift. So I think we'll start off just by plugging this in and go to gamepad tester and checking if that's actually the case, which I'm sure it is. Right. Oh. Yeah, you can see that there on the left stick. Yeah, that's actually quite bad. I'm not touching it at this point. You can see that it's, I mean, that's it fully to the left, without me touching it. Yeah, if you move it even slightly left, it just jumps straight across. Right, so that's definitely an issue. Right stick, yeah, that seems to be centering just fine. And while we're here, give all the other buttons a little check. They're fine, that's fine. That one, right thumbstick's clicking, left thumbstick is clicking fine. D-pad, yeah, everything else seems to be fine on it. It's just a bit of drift on the left thumbstick. Right. Okay. So clearly an issue with this left stick. But I'm going to replace both of them anyway, even though that one seems to be fine. I've got a set of the new ones. I think they use Hall effect sensors instead of the potentiometers, I believe. Meant to be stick drift proof. So we'll see once they're installed, and a couple of new thumbstick covers, whatever you want to call them. We'll replace those old ones as well. Not sure what happened to the plate that sits over here. I'm not sure if that was a bit of rage. This has actually come from the same PlayStation 5 where I did the HDMI port, where I had torn traces. I replaced the port and fixed the traces. It's from the same machine. Right, okay, let's get this broken down and get on with the repair. Right, let's start. Normally the bare cover obviously sits over here and wraps down to the bottom. You just use a pry tool to remove that, and that'll uncover two screws at the bottom. You have to remove the tweezers. You have to remove the two bumpers, L1 and R1. They should just pop off and go flying across the room. Okay, not sure where that's went to. I'm sure I'll find it in a second. I know the general direction. Right. So that uncovers another two screws here and here, which need to come off. So screws out. Now it's just a case of prying off, prying open the case. You've got two clips here as well. Once you start to open that, you can just pop that open. Right, next thing, take this screw out. And remove this. Right, okay. Right, turn my soldering iron on because I'm going to want to remove these 4 wires and remove the ribbon cables. Should be able to lift the board up. Tweezers again, make it easier. Take this one out. Struggling to get a grip of that. There we go. Remove these ones. Just put that aside, and the board just lifts out. Right, okay, give this access to our thumbsticks. Yeah, I mean it's possible with a bit of a clean, this left one might start working again for an amount of time, but usually it will start failing fairly soon after. The best thing to do is just to replace. Right. Hairs and dust. Okay, I'm just going to heat up a larger iron and we'll get started getting this removed. Right, okay, I've got the board prepped. I'm actually using Captain tape and foil tape over the top just to protect the plastics. There's plastics here and you've got 2 connectors here that I want to protect for the heat. So I will be using the heat gun, and I think actually I'm going to protect these 2 as well. Just to be sure, don't want to be melting anything. Stick a bit here as well. Okay, that's no good. covering it there. There we go, that's better. Right, so we'll do first a little bit of flux on all the points. I'll just take both of them out at the same time. Add a bit of unleaded solder. Add this, and then I'm going to use the heat gun, heat the area up, and hopefully the idea is that it'll just fall out. That's the plan. Okay, that's us up to temperature. Just going to warm this board back up again. Eventually. This one's actually pretty loose anyway. Right. That's that one out. So the next thing would be giving the board a clean. I'll be back in a second. Right, okay, I've given all the holes a nice clean. Just went over them with desolder braid just to make sure they were all clear. The two new thumbsticks are in place, and I've used a bit of white tack just to hold them flush while I get the soldering done. So just add a little bit of flux to each of the points. soldering. Use my smaller tip. Okay. Let's clean this up. Okay, it's looking fine. Get rid of the white tack. Okay, so I'm going to piece this thing back together. It's just basically the reverse of taking it apart, so I'll not bother with boring you with that, and I'll be back once it's pieced back together. Right, okay, we're back. Pieced it back together, gave it a little bit of a clean as well. So I'm going to bring up gamepad tester. Okay. Right. Let's first of all just go over the buttons. Make sure everything's still as it should be. Yeah, they're fine. Now, just looking at that, you can see it's slightly off centre. Same with that one, that's sitting slightly low. This one's sitting quite high. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to calibrate the controller. So we open up this page, close that down just now and go to connect. Right, so we'll start off with calibrating the stick centre. Right, and start. So move both sticks to the top left. Top right. Bottom left. And bottom right. Calibrate excuse me, stick range. Rotate the stick slowly to cover the whole range and then press done. So we'll just rotate the sticks all the way around, a couple of times to the left and a couple of times to the right, and click done. Okay. I'm not going to save changes permanently at the minute. I'm going to connect the gamepad tester and see if this is okay. Still sitting ever so slightly off centre on that one, not by much. I would doubt you'd even notice that in game. So we'll go for the circularity test. Yeah, it's a little high. Rather it was sort of 8 or below. Yeah, this one's definitely better. 5.7. Right. Okay, close that. I'm going to go through it all again. Not quite so happy with the left stick. So top left. Top right. Bottom left. And bottom right. And stick range. I'll do that again. Maybe try it slightly slower this time. Three times left and 3 times right. And done. And again, go back to gamepad tester, close that down. Yeah, they look much better, they're much better centred. Well, yeah, that's definitely an improvement there. And certainly no drift. Let's try this. This one did score quite well. First time. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, happy with that. It's this one we need to score a bit better on. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's that's fine. Okay, that's that saved. Right, okay, that's that one done. I'll be able to get it back to me, I'll be able to start gaming again. And these are the old parts. One of them was okay. Can't remember which one, to be honest. But I'll be putting them both in the bin anyway. These have been replaced with nice new ones. Right, so if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, then subscribe to the channel. If you click the bell notification icon, you'll be notified anytime I upload new content. Thanks for watching. Cheers.